Good afternoon. Anyone that sees my reaction, we just know that I'm, I don't know how to call it. The topic looks very, very heavy for me. Seriously. It looks very heavy and I really don't know how to go about it. And the topic just won't leave my mind so that another one will come. So God really wants me to talk about it. The first thing I'm going to do is pray. If you don't mind, please let's pray together. My Heavenly Father, I am grateful unto you. Father, Lord, I thank you so much. You are good, you are great, you are wonderful. You are the I am that I am. You are the Most High God. You are the beginning and the end. You know everything. You are the all-knowing God. Even when we don't know anything, you are the omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent. Father, you are great. You are unfathomable. You are good. No one can really think of how great you are because our knowledge can't even carry your greatness. It cannot carry the comprehension of how great you are. You are wonderful. We are grateful for today. Thank you, Jesus Christ. I am most grateful because of the comments I get about these topics. I know doing videos like this has always been on my mind for some times, but I didn't even know how to start it. Or let me say the way I was thinking of starting it, I was still looking forward to some years to come or maybe some months to come. But you have used this time around to start it for me. And I'm so grateful. Accept my praises and thanks in Jesus' name. Thank you, Lord, for the testimonies. Most times I say many things that I don't even have much knowledge about. But when I come online like this to talk, you take glory, you take charge. Every time I invite you to anything, you always take charge. Even when I sing too, I invite you. Holy Spirit, take control and you take control. I have had many times, normally my voice is so cracked that I don't even know how to sing on my own. But as soon as I step forward to sing, you take all the glory of the voice and you manifest yourself. Today is another day, Lord. I don't know how to do this. I really don't know, Lord, but I want it to turn to another testimony, oh Lord, in the name of Jesus. Father, I have heard many times that you have directed me to go forward in something. I don't know where to go. I don't know how to go about it. But immediately I step in, just like when you asked the Israelites to move forward. Immediately they stepped in with the ark of God into Jordan. Jordan parted for the children of God to go in. Father, that is what you have been doing for me many times. I don't even know what to do, but you say move forward. And immediately I move forward, you make ways. Where there are no ways, you make ways. You open the doors that no one ever thought there could be any door. Father, today is another day. I don't know much about men, but I want to speak just that which you want me to speak. For you to have given me this topic, it means you want to speak through me. It means there's something you want me to tell people and you want to use it. Father, please take control. Please take charge of my tongue. I'm really, I don't know. I'm really out of what I should say now. I don't even know what to say. Father, please take control of my tongue. Please take control of my speech. Take control of my brain. Take control of my intelligence. Take control of what I think about. Please, God, I don't want to come here and say things that will make people hate listening to the word of God or make people to say, oh, what you are saying is rubbish. You're not talking out of the Holy Spirit. You're not talking out. you don't know about this topic and you're talking about it. Father Lord, you are the only one. You are the only wise God. That is why I have come to you. Please, at the end of this video, I want to glorify your name. I want to be able to thank you that you have used me again to preach the gospel. In Jesus' name I've prayed. Amen. And let people be blessed too. Amen. Thank you so much. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, God. I'm grateful because the topic is going to be wonderful because I have prayed. So let's start this way. As I said in my prayers, I have had times in the past that God will say, my daughter, move forward. People around me will be like, are you crazy? Where are you going? Which way can you see in front of me? And I'll just tell them, the God who told Abraham to move forward. He didn't tell Abraham where he was going. I don't know what's wrong with my phone. It's just stopping. He didn't tell Abraham where he was going, but he already made a way for Abraham where he was going. Many times people will tell me, you don't have sense. You should have much sense when you're thinking, when you're talking. And I'll just tell them, my God is great. My God can do all things. And He will always do it. And that is another thing to remind me that the first time God gave me this topic of what love is, that day, a lot of people were saying so many things. They were defining love in so many ways. And I just prayed, Holy Spirit, I don't want to say what everybody is saying. I want to speak from you. And since that day, I have known this topic. And it has really, really helped me not to just define love as what everybody is defining love to me. You understand? So this topic also is a very delicate one. So I don't want to speak of my own knowledge or anything. So the first thing I'm going to say is that men and women are different. Men and women are different. If you are a male, you're totally different from a female. I want to really direct my talk to the female because I think it's female that really want to know much about men now. Good afternoon, Brother Sheyi. I'm happy to have you online. Long time. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate. So I will mostly direct how I'm talking to women. You understand? You see, as a woman, I want you to go and put that at the back of your mind. That a man is different from a woman. When God created woman, or let me say, when God saw the need for a man, for a woman, for the man, He created something that He created woman to fulfill those needs in a man's life that the man cannot fulfill by himself. You understand? Even how God created our genital organs. That is to tell you that God has everything in plans. God is not onirudurudu, or how do I put it? It's not disorganized. He doesn't do things. That's why many women that go into lesbianism or men that go into gay or something like that, they are really, really doing things that against God's creation. Even the Bible says it. So when God created man, He created woman to feel those things that man can never give to himself. God could have created another man. It is possible, of course. He could have created another man and they would just be talking to each other in the garden. But there are some other needs in the man's life that a fellow man can never meet. It is only the woman that can meet the needs. You understand? Thank God that one is clear in my mind now. So that is it. So there are some ways that a woman thinks, like thinking, that a man doesn't think like that. And it happens most of the times. It causes quarrels in marriages and in relationships. And the woman will be like, he doesn't do this thing, he doesn't talk like this, he doesn't do how I want him to do. What you're supposed to be learning or what you're supposed to be doing is not to force the man to be what you want him to be. What you're supposed to do is to recognize those needs in the man's life that he cannot give to himself, and you fulfill it because those things are already in you. God has placed those things within you to satisfy those needs. Same with a man. Those needs in the woman's life, the way the woman thinks and everything, there are some of them that the woman can never do by herself. Though a lot of women are trying to fill in the spaces of men nowadays, but there are still some naturally built needs in a woman that a fellow woman cannot meet. I'm not talking about financial needs now. No, not financial needs. Natural. I'm talking about how God has created us. Maybe the way we think, the way we do things, the way our ambitions, the way we arrange things. Okay, let's use arranging things as example now. I saw a video, was a video or picture online, and the place was very beautiful, and they were like, if your boyfriend's house is as neat as this, just know that a woman has been coming there to take care of the house. I know there are a lot of men that are neat. That's not to argue about, but what that person is trying to say is that naturally a woman is more, because of how God created a woman, she can actually put something somewhere and she will still meet that thing in that same place. Let's take, for example, you are married in the bedroom. You as a woman, you have arranged everything, put decorations where they are meant to be. Then your husband comes in, start putting in, maybe left his shoes in the sitting room, put coats and the blazer in the in the dining, start putting everything in different places. You understand? It's not as if he doesn't know how to put these things together, but he's not totally built like that. I'm not saying men are dirty or something. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about how God created us. You understand? What I'm supposed to do is, this is one of the reasons why I am in this marriage. My reason for being in this marriage is those needs this man cannot fulfill for himself because he doesn't think like I'm thinking. I am to be fulfilling these duties of when I arrange and he disorganize everything because of how he thinks. Men get stressed, tensed very easily than women. Women have much of elasticity. What is it called, Seth? Fibrous tissues. There's a particular tissue in our body, you understand, that is elastic. You understand? It's a woman has it more, so she can easily stretch more than a man can stretch. That's why a lot of men just go about stressing a woman. She cries and she still comes out looking beautiful. Every time you stress her, she's still fine, she's still good. She pretends as if nothing has happened. I'm not saying it is good for a man to do those things to a woman, to his woman. It is not good. But what I'm trying to say is that those things God has naturally given to a woman is meant to come together with another man. She's a woman to come together with a man. That's why those that are getting married to more than one partner, it is against God's will. God said one will chase 1,000, two will chase 10,000. You understand? Maybe when when before you get married, you are able to arrange and do a sort of thing by yourself. When you get married, you'll be able to do more. You understand? Because now you have a partner. Those things that are very hard and you can't do on your own, the partner will be there to do it with you without having to call another neighbor to do it for you. You understand? So, what I'm saying is, those needs in the man's life that he cannot meet by himself, God has created a woman and has placed everything in the woman to meet those needs. You understand? Everybody is developing his or herself to be better. Maybe those that cannot cook, they're learning how to cook so that they can make their wives happier in the home. You understand? Or maybe learning how to be more responsible, learning how to respect a woman, because we're going to be living with a woman and you must respect a wife. You understand? So the thing is, a man is not created to be this kidi egbele, how do I put it? To be kind of homely. You understand? A woman is kind of homely. She's always like, oh, I want this place to be beautiful. That's why most times a woman in the home, she's the one that will know the right color of decorations, right color of curtains, right color of flowers that should be in the home. Those things that are not meant to be where they are supposed to be, because that is how God created her. You understand? So that's one thing I want you to know. Then now let's go to, should I call it psychology or emotions kind of thing? A woman is emotional more than a man. That's number one. Then number two, a woman is built to be more caring than a man. We have men that are caring, but a woman is naturally built for care, like care. You understand? We see those qualities in our mothers. They're always like, oh, have you eaten? How are you doing? Are you good? How is your body? Oh, I noticed you have a spot here. Oh, this spot is not supposed to be there. Oh, I noticed you have this. This is not supposed to be there. Oh, see your nails. Oh, I think you need to cut your nails. All those kind of things. That is how God created a woman. So she notices those things. That's why a woman can call you for like 100 times in a day just to check up on you. How are you doing? Oh, have you eaten? How is your body? Do you feel good? How is everything? Oh, who are those are your friends? A woman wants to know who your friends are. She wants to practically know everything about you because that's how she's created. To care. And emotionally, she gets wounded emotionally more than a man gets wounded emotionally. That's why you see that when a guy asks girls out, you understand, and say, oh, hello, I want to date you, I want to do this, and the girl says no, it can only be pain, but that doesn't stop him from approaching another girl. But once a girl approaches a guy and says, oh, I like you, I want to date you, and the guy says, who are you? Who you be? Who you? The girl will never have the courage to say such things to another guy another time because she will felt wounded in the mind. You understand? She felt wounded, so she's more emotional. Things get to her more in the emotions than it gets to men. So when you're in your marriage and the man doesn't think like you, oh, he didn't ask if I've eaten, he didn't do this, he didn't do that, he's doing this, he's doing that. I would just say that you don't have to be totally angry. Some men don't even care about their bodies. They don't care. That's why you see some men will just wear anything and they're good. Because the Lord didn't put those things 100% in them. You understand? A woman usually cares about her appearance, about her this thing. That's why a woman will want to cover up her pimples or blackheads with makeup because she's always conscious. You all know all this kind of thing, but it's just that myself, I prefer to take care of my face than covering it up. So that's my kind of woman, you understand? But I'm just trying to point out some differences in a woman and in a man. You understand? So when you get married and you are always, oh, have you eaten? Have you, how is your body? You're always saying that to the man, and you're like, oh, why is this man not always saying this thing to me? He can't say it like you will say it because he doesn't think like you. You understand? He is not a woman. He's a fellow woman who will do that with you. Some women talk on the phone with a fellow woman for hours and all that. You understand? Because that is how they are created. The woman is meant to care. You understand? But men, they can be on the phone and there will not even be any kind of, oh, how are you now? Oh, the next moment you're saying it again, how is your body now? Next moment you're saying, except if the man is just trying to play along or trying to pretend. It's not built like that. You understand? So, after saying that now, so I want to go to how men really see relationship and love and relationship and love. How do they really see it? What does it mean to them? When you are trying to force relationship and love on a man, why does he always seem like, oh, I'm the one who is always trying to make him do things in my own way? You understand? A lot of people today have made their man to behave like them in the courtship, not allowing this man to be himself. The Lord created this man to be a man. I'm not saying when a man is not caring, it is not good. No, I don't mean that. What I'm trying to say is that so many ladies force the man to do things in their own way when they are in courtship. And when they get married, this man brings out his real behavior to you. And you're like, oh, I thought you loved me when we were married, before we got married. Why are you acting different? Now, the thing is, you didn't allow him to act how he is. If you allow a man to act his real behavior to you, you're going to know whether he truly loves you or he doesn't love you. More so, you need to understand how men think. You need to understand what you really think about, I am in love with you. What you really think about of, I am in relationship with you. What does he really think? Not what I want him to think. A lot of girls are making that mistake nowadays. They just want a man to continue acting how they want relationship to be. Then when they get married, this man can no longer continue because now he's not trying to impress you. He's no longer trying to make you fall for him. You are already his. So he brings out his real behavior. So it is either he loves you then or he doesn't love you. That's why a lot of girls have made mistakes. That, referring to my last video where I talked about a lady who said the man was always buying flowers, taking her out, doing all sorts of things, and she thought, oh, this is really love. Because that is what you will do if you are in love. But that is not love. You didn't allow, he's only doing it to please you, but that is not his real self. So last week, the last video I was talking about, you have to allow yourself to really know whom you are dealing with. Don't just fantasize about some unreal things, because sometimes you're just trying to, oh, because he buys me flowers, oh, that means when we get married, he will always buy flowers in the house, like some movies or some storybooks, you understand? Oh, and he buys flowers to the house and some stories and all that, and you just be like, oh, this man is going to be doing this kind of thing. Oh, that would be so fun. So after buying flowers, what is going to happen? Are you going to be talking? Are you going to be doing something? Are you going to be grateful? Those things that are really about love is all this little things we don't even think about. We don't even take seriously. I won't say we don't think about it, but we don't take it seriously. They're the real meanings of what love is. You understand? What love is. You understand? So, is he being grateful? Does he still want to talk to you? Does he appreciate you? Does he talk harshly at you and all those kind of things? Does he respect you? Does he allow you to be yourself? These are love. These are the things you look out for when it is love, not just buys me flowers, not just we go out on dates. Oh, he was just looking at my eyes. I was just feeling butterflies in my body. Oh, when he was looking at my eyes. Are you always like 24 hours you're always going to be in a cafe just looking at each other's eyes? Of course not. You're not going to be doing that when you get married. So that means there are other things you should be learning. You should allow this man to be himself. Allow him to think for himself. Don't say, oh, you have to do this for me. Oh, my friend now, she has a new bag. That means you must buy me a new bag because I am in love with you. I am in relationship with you. So that means you must buy me a new bag. Oh, my friend has new hair for those that buy fake hair. My friend has new hair. Oh, I want that kind of hair. Brazilian hair. It is 200 and something thousand. You have to buy it for me. Oh, if you really want this relationship to continue, then you have to do it. That is what a lot of women are doing in courtship or relationship, and they're not learning how to really know this man that is in front of them. When they get married, it becomes a problem. It becomes a big problem for them because they don't know this man. They are only making this man to do everything to please them. And you see, one of the things that has helped me from the past times is my ability to wait, to know a man, to know someone. It has really helped me to not jump into relationships, and it has brought out the real person I am dealing with to me many times. I've had a lot of people, so many guys, they can't really put up with pretense for a long time. I know there are many guys that pretend for as long as possible, but you see this pretense of a thing, it can't last for life. You understand? Pretense cannot last for life. Allow a man to be himself. Allow a man to be himself. Like when you meet a man and you want to be in a relationship with this person or serious relationship with this person, let the person be himself. Whether it's a female, whether it's a male. And you to be yourself. Be yourself. That is how to find real people. A lot of people ask me questions like, okay, why is it that some people don't want to date you because you don't have money? Some people say stay away from me because you don't have money. The thing is, when you meet someone in the ground, or let me put it, in the basis of reality, in the basis of I want to be myself, you are going to meet someone who is also herself or himself. You're not going to meet a fake person. Do you understand? So when you go into a relationship with someone, let the person be himself. You understand? You as a female, let the guy be himself, because that is what they're going to be dealing with in the marriage. Don't force a man to do something for you, and then you get married, you're feeling like, oh, I didn't even know this man. Seriously, you didn't know it, because all what you were doing in courtship was, oh, he sent me text messages and the butterfly will just flow in your stomach and just be like, oh, this is love. And your friends will be like, I go love. Oh. Or maybe you're talking on the phone and you'll be like, oh, I go love. Those things are not love, my dear. They're not love, because the person you are living with in the house, is he always going to be sending you text message and you'll be like, oh, this is love? Of course, let's be real. This is reality. Marriage is reality. It is not some kind of fake things like, oh, he's going to be real, please. When you are in relationship, think of the real things. Will a man always send you messages in your house and you'll be like, oh, he loves me so much. Oh, see, he's just sending me message. Yeah, living in the same house, of course. You're living in the same house. So that's why I'm saying that deal with the real issues when you are in courtship. So this is how you can do it. Let a man be himself. Know the real person you're dealing with. Who is this person in front of me? Does he have all the qualities I really need to want to be in a relationship with him? Is he the type who doesn't respect me? A lot of women don't even recognize when a man doesn't respect them because he's always giving them money, always spending. So sometimes even when they want to notice it, they can't notice it because all they are demanding from the man is money. And that's why many of these guys be like, I did everything for this girl. I gave her money, I gave her everything, and yet she wants to leave me. The thing is, you were only trying to satisfy what she wanted from you because that is what she would have done. Being a kind of person that cares, that is what she would definitely do. That is what she will do. So what you're supposed to do is try to really know this person. Is he really a person that really gives? You understand? Or is he just doing it to draw me close to him? You understand? Is he just using it to just conquer my love or my motherly part of me? Because every woman has that motherly part, that caring part in their heart. That's part of our heart that we want to make sure someone else is okay. We all have it. You understand? A woman can be with a child from morning till night and she won't get tired of it because she will always have something to do for this baby. You understand? That's how God created a woman. You understand? She will clean, after cleaning, giving food, watch the child play around. A woman can do this because she's built to care. You understand? She wash the clothes, do everything. That is it. So sometimes what a man is just trying to do is just to make sure this woman becomes mine. I get a motherly heart, and after that, bring out my behavior. If she can deal with it, she should deal with it. If she cannot deal with it, she should go away. That's why you see so many men wanting to force pregnancy into a woman so that she becomes attached to him all their life. Sometimes the woman doesn't find things funny anymore because the real man in front of them doesn't have the true love for her. She was just attracted to what the man was doing just to get her attention. Is anybody getting me? Nobody is online again. You understand? Like, what the man was actually doing was, I just want to get this woman to be my side, to be on my side. And once she does it, and once she's on my side, that means I'm not gonna do it anymore. A lot of guys, that's what they do. And women are falling for this every time, every time, every time. So this video is going to point out our eyes to the real men we are really looking for. Like, not like, stop putting your mind, stop defining love by what this man is doing to get you. Start defining love by who this man is really is. You understand? That is how you should define love. That is how you should define relationship. Because you see, another way God created man is that God made man to be a worker, or how do I put it? To be someone who is career driven. You understand? That is why you see most men, they don't really glory themselves in their looks, their, how do I put it? Their clothes. What they really glory in is the money they have, the career, their goals, what they have achieved. You understand? Those are the things they are really much attached about. So they are this kind of, I'm talking about how God created men. They're always like, oh, I want to do these things. I want to do this. This is what I want to do. I know some women have it too. Someone like me, I think God has given me that kind of spirit too. You understand? So that is how a man is. So he's always into competition. That's why you see them, they always, oh, how do I put my energy into getting this thing? How do I do this thing? That's why you see men mostly into hard works, difficult things, you understand? Because they are always, I want to do this thing, I want to do this, I want to achieve this thing, I want to achieve this thing. So women, stop making yourself like, oh, I want him to sweat for me, or I want him to work on getting me. A man is actually built to work and get something. You're not, how do I put it? You are not a thing. You are a human being. You should go into relationship with a man for what he is, for whom he is. You understand? For whom the man is that is what should make you go into relationship with a man, not trying to force a man to do something for you just to get your attention, or just to be in relationship, or just to have him hand in marriage. Stop putting those conditions, because you're going to fail it. Seriously, you're going to fail it, because eventually this man is going to get you, and he's going to try to get someone else. Oh, she made me sweat, so finally I've achieved something, I want to achieve another thing. So those women who are always saying, oh, if you want to marry me, then you need to buy $2 million ring to propose to me, you are making nǹkan tí ó mọ̀ ń ṣe gangan ló fi ń lọ yẹn, you understand? You're making the man do what he really likes to do. He really likes to fight for something that he wants. So you are turning yourself into a property. You're turning yourself into like struggles. Like, I don't know how to put it. Like, and that is not what you are. That is not whom you are. You are a human being. You are a divine helper to him. You are there to fulfill his needs. And when a man is doing all these things, he doesn't see you like a partner. He sees you like someone he's trying to fight to get. Because he's built to fight. Let's put it as an example. When you have, let's say, twins, a boy and a girl. When you have this boy and girl, children now, when they are small, you understand, when they're very young, you buy football for this guy, and the girl, you buy dolls, like dolls now, dolls, no, man, for the girl, because she's has this caring and motherly attitude. She takes care of this doll, carries her on the back. You understand? She's already into caring, and this man is always like, oh, I want to exercise my body. Oh, trying to play it around, trying to exercise, trying to compete, trying to learn, trying to do something. That is how God created them. Because even if you didn't buy him that thing, he will use something else to play around. You understand? Because that's how God created them. God didn't give them all this caring kind of thing. So when you want to go into relationship with a man, go into relationship with a man with whom this man is. Don't try to say, oh, because I'm in a relationship with you, you must call me 1 million times in a day. Excuse me there, that is what you are going to do. But that is not whom this guy is. You are only forcing him to be whom you are. And when you get married, he will stop being what you want him to be. And you'll be like, oh, you don't love me again. No, dear, he might love you and he might not love you. But the thing is, you didn't allow yourself to know this person in front of you. You understand? So, because of that inbuilt strength of always wanting to achieve something, always wanting to get something by all means, you understand? Even from when children are very small, they already know how to play ball and get a goal. You understand? I don't know how to put it. Like when they are playing football, you understand? I don't have that kind of attitude with him. Even though I always set goals. I always want to achieve something. I'm not a kind of person like that. I always want to compete with people. No, I don't have that kind of inbuilt, or you understand. But men, God puts those things in them. So, but when these two qualities come together in marriage, it brings out a greater reward than when one of them is doing it separately, than when the man is always trying to achieve something and other needs about his body, his life, nothing is taking care of it. You understand? Those things you will notice it, that, oh, this man doesn't have all these things. You understand? Maybe he doesn't dress well, he doesn't. Sometimes men can even go out without taking their bath. You understand? because they have something they want to achieve. That is how God created man. God created woman to be a manager. How do I put it? Manage things. She can actually still do all these things, take care and do all these things, and still go out to make money and still go out to work. You understand? But God didn't put everything, all those things in man. So when you're dealing with a man as a woman, deal with a man like he is a man. Stop trying to deal with a man like he should be like a woman, because you're going to be mistaking a lot of things. You're going to just be forcing him to be you, whereas he's not you in the real sense, and he can never be you. He can never be a woman like you. He's a man. You understand? So I said that a man is always, I want to achieve this thing, I want to achieve this thing. So some girls' ways of explaining relationship is, oh, he's always calling me. Or let me say, a man wants to sleep with a girl. You understand? Maybe they met in the club or somewhere, supermarket and all that, and it's just like, oh, I like you. Can you give me your number? Oh, I love you so much. And the woman is just like, oh, wow, this man loves me so much. Oh my God, this is real love. And the man is always calling her, oh, every moment, hello, how are you? Have you eaten? Have you done this? Have you done? Oh, this man loves her. And if our friend is just like, oh, this man is in love with you. See, if you don't marry this man, I will fight you. That's not love. That is not love. It is not love. Because this man wants to achieve something. He wants to get something. He wants to get you to sleep with him. Maybe he wants to use it to satisfy his urge or something. That's why he's always calling you. That is not his real self. That is not his real self. A lot of children nowadays are always trying to compare mothers to fathers. I see some of these people, they'll be like, oh, my father doesn't even call me sometimes, but my mother is always online trying to check up on me, something like that. You understand? That is whom that man is. It's not built to be the type that will, oh, once he checks up on you and he sees that you are okay, then why does he need to continue checking up on you? It's not, that is not his real self. So what most girls think as love when a man is dealing with them is actually not love. The man is just trying to get something. And as soon as he gets it, he's going to find someone else, because he's always built to always want to get something. Always want to get something. Please, let's stop making this mistake. Once he gets you, he wants to get another one. That's why you see men having wife, then after that going to have side chick. The truth is, this woman, he didn't see her as a partner. He didn't see her as someone who is coming into his life to do something great in his life. He saw this woman as an achievement, like something I want to achieve, like a goal. Oh, I want this woman to become my wife. And he's going to do everything, because that's how men are created. They are created to do everything, put everything in their capacity or in their mind or in their ability to gain what they want. You understand? A man can decide to take you out on dates for as long as you want, and it doesn't love you. So don't fall for these things. A man can look into your eyes for as long as you want, and he doesn't love you. A man can do anything, just anything. Once he gets you, that's all. Then his real self comes out. So, ladies, let's watch out. A man is not you. He's not you. He's not yourself. He's not a woman. A man is not a woman. A man is not going to act like a woman. So stop wishing and saying he should be like a woman. He will never be like a woman. If he's just acting like a woman, he's only doing it because he wants to achieve something. And once he gets it, he will move to another person. That is why you see many women trying to keep a man forcefully, whereas it wasn't like that from the start. This man is always the one trying to get your attention from the start, and now you are the one who is doing it, because that is you. That is whom you are. You are a mother. You're created to be a mother. You're created to be caring. So you always want this man to always be like that. You understand? I really thank God for this topic because it's a very, very delicate one, like I said. I thank God for speaking through me in many things. It's really, really very hard topic for me because I'm trying not to say things that are out of senses or that are false. You understand? So by God's grace, I'm very grateful to God. I'm very grateful to God that what I've been saying has been just what God has been putting on my mind, and they are really making sense to the glory of God. I know that. Thank God. So another thing I want to say is that when you're in a relationship with a man, try to know whom this man really is. You understand? That is how to build love. And those are the things that you're going to be dealing with in your marriage. Is he the caring type? Like I said, many of these qualities, there are some that are not so much, but still within men, we still have men that are actually caring. And they're just caring. It's not as if they're trying to achieve something from it. Being how their parents have taught them, you understand? Some mothers have taught them how to cook. Some have taught them how to treat a woman right. Those are the things you should be looking for. Not just a man who is always buying you gifts, a man who doesn't forget Valentine. What do you think? What if he does that to you and he's still doing it for another girl? So you start fighting. Oh, he's cheating on me. He's cheating on me. He doesn't love me like he's supposed to love me. The truth is, you didn't even know whom you are dealing with. You didn't know this man from anywhere. It's not as if he's cheating on you or anything. You didn't know him. That is just the solution. That's just the answer to the whole thing. So, what I would say is that when you're dealing with a man, deal with a man like a man. I'm not saying you should be a man, but deal with a man like, oh, he is a man. From when you are in courtship, not when you get married. A lot of women make these mistakes a lot. They'll be like, it wasn't like this before we got married. It wasn't like that before you got married because he was trying to achieve something with you before you got married. He was trying to get you to marry him. And once you got married to him, now his real behaviors can come out because you don't have anywhere to go. That's not how relationships should go. You should be confident in your mind that I am getting married to this man because of whom he is. You understand? Not because of, oh, he was always spending for me. Oh, he was always spending for me. I know that, oh, I'm going inside money. We give me money. What about peace of mind? We have a lot of married men who have wives and their wives are not happy. Their wives are very, very sad. They don't have peace. They're always quarreling with one side chick or the other. That's why that the man has a lot of money. So that is to tell you that don't just say, oh, he has money. Oh, I don't enter money. Go pay my dues. You understand? No, don't go into marriage because of that. Go into marriage because you really know whom you're dealing with. When you into relationship with someone, look beyond everything this man is trying to do to get your attention. You understand? Move closer to know whom he really is. How does he treat people? How does he treat his mother? Is he the type who is always fighting around? Is he the type who is always doing all sorts of things? Then give time. Because when you give time, ask questions. It's just that nowadays a lot of children are always fighting with their parents like, oh, you can't choose for me. You cannot choose for me. But these parents, if I'm to say it, they actually have the good in their hearts because sometimes they know these men and they know what they should be looking for. They have had the experience of what marriage is. So they know what you should be looking for in marriage. Though I'm not saying you should say your parents should choose for you, but you can't completely rule out their advice. You understand? Because they know things. Most parents wants a better life for their children. I am not saying you should totally say, my mom, please, is the person you choose for me that woman. I'm not totally saying that. You should work on it. But what I'm trying to say is that those things our forefathers were always looking out for. Their family, they will look out for the family. How is his relationship with his siblings? The real one. Because now they're trying to know this person without the knowledge of, oh, she wants to marry my daughter, or she wants to marry because my daughter wants to marry him. They will find out, is she the hardworking type? Those are the things you should be looking out for, because when you get married, you're not going to be getting married to flowers and text messages. You won't even need it. I send message to a lot of people, and I'm not even in a relationship with anyone, and I'm not in love with them because we don't relate. We are not in courtship. We are not bonding. You see, relationship is supposed to be sort of bonding, not physically, but the way you think, the way you deal with issues, the way you do things together, because those are the things you're going to be doing in marriage. A lady was talking online today, and I commented that, oh, you are really talking about what I have always been talking about. That, let's say you get married and for 1 hour you have sex with your partner. So for the remaining 23 hours, what are you going to be doing? I mean, what will you be doing? What are you going to be doing? Are you going to just be watching each other and be like, because that's not what you're going to be doing. You need to talk, you need to relate. How do you forgive each other? Those things are very, very important. How do you give chance for each other? I've read of a story of a woman and the man, they got married, and because of toothpaste was the cause of the separation in the marriage. That is very, very flimsy. Very, very flimsy. Because what I see there is that there was no love. Because love will make you, we know that there are some things that are more spiritual too, I know. But what I'm trying to say is that let's assume that it is not in the spiritual part now. Let's assume that it is more of the attitudes. When your partner says, oh, this is how I want to do this thing, and you know that this is how you want to do it, it is not a problem. You can just buy two. Oh, you do your own like this, me, I'll do my own like this, and that is not the problem. But because they have not dealt with how to deal with issues before they got married, maybe all what they were doing is, oh, let's go out and buy gifts, let's go out and buy things for our wedding. Oh, I need to buy a big wedding gown. Oh, please give me money so that I can buy it. And the man is already giving it to her, and she's like, oh, this man loves you so much, see how he just paid all this money because of you. Please, that is not love. That is not love. You can't use that to define love, because it is not love. What you should use in defining love is, oh, how were we able to reach a conclusion when we were talking? What kind of design did we really agree on? Because those are the things you're going to be doing in the marriage. You need to talk. You need to ask questions. Oh, how was the day? Hope you're good. Some men don't even like to hear what their wives are saying. You are meant to be in the marriage to listen to the woman, because God created in her to talk. And you actually need this woman to talk, because a talk won't make you always moody. You see, men think a lot. So many times when they are thinking, they hardly talk. But when a woman is talking, it's like releasing stress from them. You understand? But you are the man who is always saying, you shut up. You don't have to talk. And you're always stressing yourself. You stress yourself at work. When you get home too, you are still stressing yourself. Instead of you to release all the stress that is in your body, you are in the house again. You are a boss. When you get to the office, you are still boss. But when you get home, you are still another boss. When your children come, you still boss. Whereas you're supposed to release all this stress from your body. That is why God created the woman to be in the home. A talking is supposed to make you calm down and everything, but you are just there. Oh, we have talked enough. Good night, good night. You're not going to be happy. Seriously, you're not going to be happy. And that is not God's purpose of marriage for you. So, after saying that, another thing I want to talk about is Oh God, what should I say again? Oh God, I think I've run out of topics. But I know there's many things. There are many things I should say. Um, um, okay, I've talked about men trying to sleep with a woman. That's why sometimes you see them always doing something over and over and over and over again. Yes, I've talked about that one. So don't use that to judge what love is. Okay, it's good. It's good. It is very, very good when a man does those things for you. But what is really behind these things? You understand? Who is the real person that is always doing these things? Is that his real self? You understand? Then another thing, now I remember another thing I wanted to say. Another thing I want to say is that a lot of people have different ways of always defining men's behavior. That's women. A lot of women, they have this kind of, oh, this is what a man is like. Because this man has brainwashed them. Like, oh, this is what a man is. Like a video I was watching a few days ago, maybe yesterday or the day before yesterday, and the woman was like, a man can sleep with you and he still loves you, but when a woman sleeps with another man, he doesn't love, or how do I put it, like a man can marry, a man marries a woman, you understand, the man sleeps with another woman, that woman is sleeping with, he doesn't love her. But this woman is the person that he loves. And now say when this woman sleeps with another man, that means this woman loves this man and doesn't love this man. And I'm just like, what are you saying? What are you saying? And this thing is actually coming from a woman. Then I what just came to my mind is that she had believed what another man told her. That is why she's talking like that. Because a lot of men have excuses for their behaviors. They'll be like, oh, I'm doing this thing because, see, that's why I said, try to know who you are really dealing with. A lot of women, when they are in courtship or relationship with a guy and they find out this man has so many girlfriends, they'll be like, oh, I want to work very hard, I want to do everything so that this man will eventually become mine. That means you are getting married to an adulterer. Because when you get married, this man will continue being an adulterer. So what have you gained when you eventually got married to this man? What is your gain? Okay, you gained the misses in your name. Okay, and what again? What about the peace of mind? What if he comes home with sexually transmitted diseases or HIV, incurable one? What are you going to do? Or you have to deal with a polygamist home. What are you going to do? He brings another woman and says, this woman already has child for me. And the woman starts quarreling with you, start quarreling with your family, start quarreling with your children. The children don't want your children to be good. Don't say that you're going to fight her back. So a lot of women are just making so many mistakes. They just feel like, I'm going to fight that woman. See, you're not supposed to be fighting, because the purpose of marriage is not for you to be fighting another woman, fighting different woman, fighting different woman. Your purpose of getting into marriage is to work with this man. So get married to the person you can actually work with. Think when you're thinking, think about whom is before you. You understand? Think about, deal with the person in front of you. Is it a fornicator? Don't allow any man to tell you that when he sleeps with another woman is not in love with that person. It is you that is in love with. What about those men who say, I made a mistake to have married that woman? I'm talking about those ones that have side chicks and they meet other women after outside their marriage, and they'll be telling this other woman that, oh, it was a mistake that I married that woman. It's you that I love. So what are you going to say about that? They were the kind of man that would naturally want to sleep with another man before they got married. Do you understand? I know God can change anybody, but you need to really be sure that this man is not a kind of person who goes about to sleep with everything. Once you are in a relationship with someone and is always making you feel like He's always sleeping around. Who told you that he's not in love with these people? And how do you even define love to a man? Do you even know how a man interprets love? How a woman interprets love is different from how a man interprets love. Oh, the place is getting dark. Let me put on the lights. I don't like darkness. Yeah, now I can see well. Yeah, my eyes were getting very dark the other time. Okay, what I was saying is, how do you interpret love? You're trying to justify what the man is doing by saying, oh, he doesn't love this other girl. It is me that he loves. Okay, now your own definition of love, is it the same definition the man has about love? You see, this thing called love, it takes a person that is really, 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 really into God, or how do I put it, a person that fears God, to really show you true love. Because most people, what they're trying to say about love is selfish. Most men, when they tell you, oh, I love you so much, oh, I love you so much, what they actually love is maybe your shape, oh, I love you, oh, it is you that I want. And immediately they're already having sexual urge or sexual strength, how do I put it, because of the shape and everything. And you're like, oh, this man is all over me, see how he's just touching me, he cannot even remove his hand from me, that means he loves me so much. No, my dear, he doesn't love you. What he is interpreting as love is he has already imagined in his mind, oh, when I want to have sex with this lady, oh, it will be so much interesting, oh my god. That is what is in his head at that particular time. But you as a woman, you say, oh, this man loves me. He cannot even stop looking at me. As we are just looking at each other. Oh, it's love. Oh, my dear. My friend, I'm already in love. Oh, come and see how this man was just looking at me. Oh, my God. Woman, how they interpret love is someone who gives them attention. Someone who cares about their needs. Someone who, how do I put it? Care, attention, someone who is emotional towards them. And a man can put up all these attitudes just to get you. But you don't have to allow yourself to be the kind of woman that a man is just pretending to be something else when that is not what he actually is, to get you. Stop allowing a man to just use you as something that he wants to achieve. No. Stop it. Go into a relationship because you really know this person and both of you can actually work together. That's why I like a relationship that comes from true friendship, because the man is not trying to win you over. You have known this person, oh, he's so patient, oh, he's my friend, I know him so well. He doesn't talk, he doesn't fight. Oh, I know him to that extent. There was a day someone was trying to make him vex and he wasn't angry. And I was just like, oh, this guy is a good guy, he doesn't get angry. Or there was another day, he knew that I was sick and he was there for me. That one is reasonable, you understand? Not, oh, he's always calling me 247, oh, he wanted to come to his house, oh, tonight will be so good, I'm going to just give my body to him. And the minute you give your body to him, he has achieved what you want, and he just leave you, and you're like, oh, I thought this man loved me, he's always calling me, he took me out to shawarma, to all these things, to pizza and everything, and now he has left me. My dear, he didn't love you from the beginning. He's only trying to achieve something, and immediately he achieved it, he left you. So what I was saying is, that kind of woman that said a man that is in love with you can still cheat on you and is still in love with you. No, it's not possible. What it means is that you are assuming you are in love with a man who is a fornicator. You are assuming you are in love with a man who is an adulterer, a man who is a polygamist person in the making. That is just whom you are. That is just whom you are. The blood of Jesus can change someone, but until that person is changed, you can't totally say, oh, he will not stop doing this. I mean, he will stop doing this thing when we get married. I know, I trust him. It's because we have not married, though. Some women, when the man tells them, oh, it's because we have not married, though. Oh, it's because we have not married, though. That's why I'm doing this thing, no. That's why I'm saying, let's marry. You see, I tell you, Allah, I will not do it again. Once we marry like this or long, it's only you. It's because you have not allowed him to marry you. Or another one, maybe the woman doesn't allow him to have sex with her. And she's like, oh, it's because I didn't have sex with you. I have to clear my something now. It will make me to fall sick if I don't pour it somewhere. That's why I always meet all these girls. It's you that I love, oh, it's you that I love. Wallah, I tell you. And the man will be like, oh, it's true. This man loves me so much. That's why some men, though I got very angry when I saw the post. That man that was saying, women have fish brain. I was asking you, how can you say a woman has fish brain when all this woman wants from you is just for you to stay with her? But how you can actually overcome that is try to know whom you are dealing with. Go. Stop assuming. Stop concluding so fast. Like, oh, he's the kind of person that will be like this. He's the kind of person that will... Who is he right now? That's what our forefathers were doing. They will try to find out who this child is before they go into that home to get a wife. They allow the training. They give time for that woman to be trained in her home before coming to their own family. You understand? Or allowing the man to be trained before even going to their home. How do I put it? One of them, before their homes come together. Who is the woman? Who is the mother? Is the mother a sick person? Do they have sickness in them? But a lot of people don't even care. Once they see a man spending money for them, they say, oh, this man loves me. Wallah. They don't want to know about his past. They don't want to know about anything about him. They don't want to find out from people relating to him or close to him. They don't want to know anything. Many people, they don't even know the family members, and the next thing, they're sleeping with this man and they say, oh, we are in love. Oh, I'm already pregnant for him now. Oh, we want to plan wedding the next month. That's why there's a lot of problems. That's why there are lots of divorces. That's why there are a lot of children without fathers. That's why there are a lot of mothers taking care of their children or child alone. That is not the will of God. How to overcome it is wait. There is no big deal in waiting. Wait. I told you from the start of this video that what God has used in helping me many times was when I had to wait. The real behaviors of this men always come out. I've met with a guy that, you see, there was a time I met with a guy, and then I was living far away from where he was. He had to travel to come and meet me where I was. And everybody around me, all the girls around me, just like, oh my God, this guy loves you, die. And it tell you, for someone to come all the way. And even the man was trying to confirm it to me that, see, as I come now, that means I love you. I'm not lying to you. And while he was sleeping, a girl sent a message to him and put love. And he actually saved this girl's number as love. And when he left, he was still trying to keep in touch. You understand? But sometimes when I am the one that calls him, he doesn't want to talk to me. He's all, and I'm just hearing sounds of female in the background. It's just a typical lie. Let me just put it that way. Eventually, all the truth came out that the girl that sent message to him, he lied to me that this girl is not doing anything with her. You are not doing anything with her, but you say that number as love. But my own name, just save it as normal name. And now you are trying to tell. Eventually, the truth came out. It could not lie again. Because the truth is plain. That means if I was the kind of girl that just falls for every cheap talk, anybody can say anything. Don't say because he said this thing, oh, he must really mean it. Oh, some people, I say a lot of things when people are trying to talk about men. They'll be like, if a man can say this thing to you, it means he really means it. By the grace of God, what I'm trying to explain to you is coming from inspiration from God. So I advise you to please hold it close. Don't just judge things by what a man is telling you. See, I will tell you, for me to say it with my mouth that I love you, I must really mean it. I really mean it. I'm telling you, I cannot even sleep because of you. I'm telling you. Whereas what is really within his mind is, oh, if I can just sleep with you like this. Do you understand? That is it. Don't say, oh, this man has really tried. He has bought me this, he has bought me back, he has bought me that, he has bought me that, he has bought me that. Oh, that means he really loves me. No, that is not what you should conclude as love. When you want to conclude as love, let me use that my past relationship as an example. This guy, from the start, I never had this, and it's one of the reasons why I actually like him, because he didn't come to me to cajole me or trying to force me or trying to always disturb me on the phone, like, oh, why don't you just come to me right now? Oh, I'm missing you right now. He doesn't do all those things. He was just clearly my friend. For many years, we were just friends. You understand? And after many years, I noticed that I think I know this guy to some extent. I think he's the only guy I can talk with, and we don't quarrel, because I'm this kind of girl. Anytime a guy is talking to me and is trying to play pranks, I get it straight and I put it to him immediately. See, don't try it, because I know what you're trying to do and I'm not going to take it from you. So most times I'm always fighting with guys, even from people in my church. But I just noticed that this other guy is, we don't quarrel on phone, we don't quarrel even in real life, we don't argue about things. Fine, we don't have the same points every time, but we always conclude, oh, this is how I feel about this. Oh, then he talks about his own. This is how I feel about this. Oh, what about if it is like this? One says, oh, I think, oh, there's a point there. You don't understand, we're just trying to be natural and being ourselves. Then you say, oh, that's true. I think your point is right now. Oh, that's true. That means what I was thinking was really, really not correct. Oh, that's true. Oh, thank you so much. And that's just how we conclude. You understand? We were just casually friends. You understand? We're just friends. And when I prayed about relationship and things like that, those are the things God pointed out to me that I should look out for in the man I want to get married to. I shouldn't just get married to someone because he's saying he wants to marry me. You want to marry me, but you don't know me. Around that time, I was really battling with, oh God, who am I going to get married to? Because everybody that I've been asking my hand and married, they've just been people I barely know. You understand? I don't know why they were attracted to me, but I didn't know them, and I just went to pray, oh God, who exactly is my husband? And God said, this person that is your husband is going to be someone you talk to and you don't quarrel. Is someone that stands by his words. You understand? Someone like all those qualities, and they were good qualities. I started searching my brain. I started praying, oh God, who has all these qualities in my friend? Sincerely, today I still feel very sorry with myself because I really wish God would have said, oh, you don't know, you have not met this person. And I would not have thought about this guy, because what happened after that was not something I like, because I was so sure, although God has his reasons too, because by that time I was ready to get I had planned to still study my medicine. And when this guy asked me, do you still want to study medicine? I said, yes, okay. If we get married, how are we going to solve it? We're going to talk about it. And it is possible we get married and I'm still studying medicine, or it's possible we have to wait. I finish medicine and is into something else. Of course, we always have to plan ahead, like, oh, I want to achieve this thing, I want to achieve this thing. The number of years I'm going to spend in medicine is just few years, you understand? And there is nothing to rush about in marriage. We still need to know each other more, you understand? So it is possible, though I really wish God would have just told me, my daughter, you have not met this person, so the person that has the quality, see, he will misbehave. Just forget about him. Don't worry, I will give you another person. Sincerely, I wish that was the message I got, and I would not have cared about him one bit. But that message kept on ringing on my mind. Even sometimes I want to forget about him. I just be like, God doesn't lie. He doesn't lie. I can God point somebody to me, and the next moment God is saying it's not him again. God, why did you just tell me it's not the one from the start? And I will not even bother. But now I think I have to think about that for myself. Though I'm not planning wedding yet. But what I'm just trying to say is that it is better when you meet a man and you're just trying to know him, instead of just someone trying to cajole you or trying to entice you or trying to play on your intelligence. I've also met another guy. This guy already has a child. That's one thing I like about this, my other friend. He doesn't lie to me. You understand? He doesn't lie. It's either he tells me or he doesn't tell me. It's either he keeps it and tells me in later time, or he doesn't even say it, or he doesn't even say it at all. He will not come to me and tell me lies. It's just like that. So those are the qualities I saw in him. You understand? So this other one, he was telling me, oh, I've never I've never toasted a girl in my life. You are the first girl I am just toasting in my life. I did tell you. Seriously. But like, God. He was just saying those kind of things. I was just like, really? And there's this particular girl I've seen their pictures together. I was just, this girl, she's my sister. I did tell you, she's my sister. I'll not be a girlfriend. Do not know that this girl already has child for this boy. Not even pregnant, like child. And he was just saying all these things. I never accepted it. But because of time, I remember what I was talking about now. Because I gave time for it. You need time. Because I gave time, the truth came out. When the child was 1 year old, of course they have to celebrate this child. Happy birthday to them. And they eventually got married after that. That is to tell you that patience reveals whom you are really dealing with. Do you understand? That is it. So, giving time, giving patience, allowing yourself to know a guy is much better than just saying, oh, what he's saying, oh, he has sweet mouth, oh, what he's saying is just melting my heart. All this, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Feelings is not love. I know they get these feelings. Not be say I know be girl or something. I don't get time. Like I don't use it to define love. You understand? I've had a lot of people I've had feelings for, and the feelings left immediately, or maybe after some time it's left. But those people that I'm in relationship with, there's no feelings. I don't feel any feelings. I'm dealing with them naturally. I'm dealing with them whom they are. I'm trying to know whom you really are, not some sort of fake feelings that is going to eventually leave. You understand? So don't say, oh, because what he's saying is just melting my heart. Oh, this is love. Oh my God. See, come and see text message. See the text message. This guy said, oh, this guy don't fall for you. No, he never fall for you. What he's doing is, he's trying to get you. Once he gets you, he's going to leave you. It's either he leaves you, or it makes you to become attached to him, and then it goes for another kind of someone who is also like you, someone that makes him want to achieve something, like, I want to achieve this, I want to achieve that. I don't know the English to use for it. Someone that is always making them want to do something. You understand? So that's just my point. I think that's all God wants me to say. My battery is already low. I've talked so much today, and I'm grateful to God. Oh God, I want to thank you. Oh, praise God. Thank you so much, God, for what you have helped me to say today. Father, Lord, if there are, okay, let's pray again. Our Heavenly Father, we are grateful. Thank you so much, Jesus Christ, for today's video. Lord, you have really spoken to us. Any sin we have committed while we were talking, Father, come and forgive us in Jesus' name. Oh, Lord, come and use this video. Many people are going to see it now. Some will see it later. Father, Lord, let it bless everyone that will see it in Jesus' name. Oh, Lord, please let everybody learn so that we stop assuming and concluding from what people are saying, from what friends are saying, from what the men are saying and defining about themselves. Some men will say, oh, I'm not like other men. Oh, I'm not like other men, whereas they are still the same kind of man. I pray that a lot of women will learn and stop concluding that, oh, what this man is saying is actually correct. Oh, he doesn't love his wife. Oh, it's me that he loves. Oh, that's true. Oh, he's just sleeping with that woman. Yeah, it's me that he actually loves. I pray, Lord, that you help us. Women, we really get very much attached. Like, we just want someone who will always be there for us. It's just someone that will just be there. That is all what we want as women. We don't want so much. We just want someone. When we want to talk, we want the person to be there. When we want our needs to be met, we want someone to be there. We just want relationship. That is what women are meant for. That is what women really want in relationship. And that is why so many women quickly fall for any signal of a man who is giving them attention, who is trying to play being there without knowing who this person really is. I pray, God, that you help us to really wait and understand who these men really are in the name of Jesus, and we stop falling for what we are just looking for, just some kind of signal that are not really love, in Jesus' name. Thank you so much, God. I'm so grateful. I didn't know what to say from the start. Oh, God, I am so grateful. God, I am so grateful. Father, please take all the glory. Father, please take all the glory. Oh, Lord, please take all the glory. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lord. In Jesus' name I have prayed. Amen. I am so happy. I didn't know I can say all this. Oh my God. My battery was not low before. It was kind of in the middle when I started this video, and I've used everything till battery low. That means to tell you that God really took control, even though I didn't know what to say. God, I'm grateful. God, I'm grateful. God, I'm grateful. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. So ladies, stop always looking for attention. What you should be looking out for is someone you can work with, someone you can move with, someone. Try to know the real person in front of you. Stop making a man to be like you, because he will never be like you. If he's only acting to fulfill or to satisfy your needs or to satisfy what you interpret as love, then you don't know who is in front of you. You need to know who is in front of you. Who is this person? What is his career? A lot of women are married to guys today. They don't know the kind of job they are doing. They don't talk. Just giving them money. Oh, this man has money. Oh, he said he's a millionaire man. Oh, he's a millionaire. And how to really take care of all these things is time. Time reveals everything. When you meet a man, give time. Give time. You see, okay, there's this thing I wanted to say before. Like, how a man interprets love is something he really wants from you. Sometimes it can be your shape. Sometimes it can be, how do I put it? Sex, you understand? Sometimes it can be sex. Sometimes it can be, oh, anytime he needs something, maybe you cook for him or something. Oh, this woman, if I don't tell this woman that I love her now, she will not be cooking for me. Oh, that's why many men say women have fish brain. Women don't actually have fish brain. The thing is, there's this motherly spirit in every woman, you understand, that always make them to care, you understand. So once they see the signal, oh, it seems this man likes you, oh, it seems he likes you, even though they don't know this person, they're like, he loves me. When they are telling their parents, this man loves me, oh, see, he buys me something, he gives me attention, he calls me, he takes me out on dates. But that is not love. That is not love, my dear. Love is more than that. You must be talking to each other. You must really know this kind of person. Someone who is patient, someone who is gentle, who has all the qualities of of love, number one, then the qualities of spirit of God. You understand? Because those are the things you're going to be dealing with. Sometimes you need to forgive your partner. Sometimes you need to compromise. You need to, okay, we're going to do it your way. Oh, that's true. This wasn't really right. But some people don't even talk. They don't say, oh, because my husband said we should do it, that's why we are doing it. You don't put your own points down. And that is not the purpose of God for marriage. The purpose of God is partnership. Doing things together, chasing 10,000s together, achieving things together. So by God's grace, I pray that a lot of people will watch this and they will learn. And those of us that we have watched it and for me that I'm also saying, I pray that God will help me to learn and not to just fall for some fake acting in Jesus' name. Amen. A lot of men are just acting. A lot of women are acting. It's just I don't want to use a woman's experience. She's always talking about her experience. She says she grew up in a home where she didn't know love. So when she was growing up, she was always, every next guy that comes to her for, oh, don't worry, I'm going to take care of you, she falls for it, and they sleep with her and abort pregnancies for her. She aborted a lot of pregnancies like that, just because she was always looking for love. How do you overcome that? How to overcome it is, first of all, love yourself. First of all, create time for your own self. I told you about my situation, my new relationship. My guy is always away. What I do anytime he's away is I develop myself. I do things for myself. Some other lady will be like, oh, this guy should be here. Oh, I want to go to where he is. I want to go and call him. I want to go and disturb him. I want him to know that he cannot just leave me. Have you talked about your own life? Is that, of course, anytime he's around, he does everything. It makes me feel so good. It gives me all the attention. But now let's say that we are married and he needs to travel for some time. Am I always going to be disturbing him? I won't allow him to pursue his dreams and goals. Of course, I can't do it. Because I also want to pursue my own dreams and goals. That is partnership. That means we are in a relationship together that we want the two of us to be better off, to be a better version of ourselves. You understand? He wants me to be a better version of myself, and I want him to be a better version of himself. I'm not choking him. I'm not trying to make him do everything or trying to force him to stay with me every time. A lot of women are not confident of themselves. How do I put it? It's not really confident. Like they're not old. They don't see themselves as old. Like, I can do this thing. I am me. They always want an attachment with something. Like, oh, because this guy loves me, oh, that's how I'm whole. Oh, because I'm rating on this guy, see how beautiful I am. You are beautiful on your own. Like how you are beautiful. You can do things on your own. Because most times, most women find out very, very late. A lot of women get married to a man because the man has money. Eventually, they find out that the man doesn't care about them. And they have to start taking care of themselves by themselves. A lot of women, after getting married, that is when they were able to go into doing so many things just to get money and take care of their family, take care of their children. Because this man is not doing those things they thought he is going to be doing. My battery is 5%. Because he's not doing what they thought he's going to be doing. So that is to tell you that you must be old. You are a whole person. Marriage is two old people coming together to become one, to work together, to think together, to give themselves chance to grow, to put knowledges together. You see, everything you're going to be doing in marriage is not just to choke each other. You're not going to be choking each other. You must allow yourself to work together, be in love. That's why I define love as not just feelings. Many times you are working together, the feelings is not there, but you still have to be in love. Because you are in love, because you are dealing with the real person, you're not dealing with your feelings. The feelings will not be there every time. You don't even need the feelings to be in love. You understand? When you say, I love God, oh, I love God. You see that when you're in love with God, the feelings just coming. You're just maybe you're here as a man, I don't know. Your body is just moving and just say, I am in love with God. Wow, I tell you, my body, I cannot even stay. I don't dare love with God like this. Is that how you define love for God? No. But yet you're in love with God, or maybe how God loves us. You see, God is just always very, very high. Like it's not like that. Of course, it is what God is doing for us that makes us to say, "Oh, God loves us." Or now, let's use our parents, our mother as an example. When you say your mother loves you so much, is it because she's always high about you, always having these feelings of no? It is because of the care, the attention she gives you, the motherly love. You understand? That is how you define the love. So we have talked so much. I know that there are many things coming to my mind now because now I feel so fulfilled. So now I'm talking and talking. The topic is just coming. So what I'm going to round up and by saying is I'm grateful to God that I didn't expect this. Oh my God, I didn't expect it. Oh my God, I'm grateful. So what I'm going to round up by saying is that many of the things that are coming to my mind, I hope the Lord is going to put them together under another topic so that we can talk about it. So thank you. Bye. Everybody that joined me. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Wonderful evening too. Wonderful weekend. Everything. So thank you. I'm so grateful. Bye.